Man United travel to West Ham tomorrow night in the Premier League, looking for 5 consecutive wins under Michael Carrick. The United Strand, get those clippers ready, lad. It's coming. Or is it? Because West Ham, they're in a pretty good moment. Yes, they are 18th in the Premier League, but they've got 4 wins in 5, and obviously the game they lost, they were 2-0 up away at Chelsea, who have won 4 in a row themselves. This is a team on the rise under Nuno Espirito Santo. Mateus Fernandes is balling at the moment. Crescencio Somerville is suddenly scoring goals every week. I think he scored in 5 consecutive games. Jared Bowen's always a threat. Diouf, the left back, he is a pretty good talent. This is a good West Ham team, and away from home, under the lights, it's not going to be easy for Man United, but I think this is the team that is going to beat them. A quick turnover as well. We're not used to these midweek games. We've got one now, and we need to win it. Let's go. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. What changes to this team would you make? Let me know, and please like the video. It takes 5 seconds, it's free, and it helps push these videos out to more of you, more Man United fans. And why not subscribe while you're at it for daily Man United videos and shorts from yours truly. Let's get straight into this team. In goal, let's not mess around here. It's Seny Lommans again. Another clean sheet for him. That's 2 clean sheets in 4 Premier League games now for Seny Lommans. A bit of a nervy moment at the start against Spurs. He sort of shanked a pass to Conor Gallagher. United defended that well, though. Apart from that, he had nothing to do, which is a good testament to Man United's defence. We played really well against Spurs in terms of a controlled performance against 10 men. We didn't do that against, say, Everton early in the season when we lost 1-0 against 10 men at Old Trafford. Even against Chelsea, we took advantage in the first half against 10 men when we went 2-0 up. But in the second half, it was all Chelsea. They got that goal. It was a nervy finish. But against Spurs, there was none of that. It was a controlled, calm performance. And honestly, I think having Seny Lommans at the back definitely contributes to that. Oh, right back, Diogo Dalot. And this is actually the most confident I have probably ever been in saying I want Diogo Dalot to start for Man United, especially this season. Because, yeah, you could say he's been a bit of a scapegoat. I don't think he's been a scapegoat. I think he's been wildly inconsistent for Man United this season and last season, to be honest. But in the last few games, he's been playing well. He had a good performance against City, played well against Arsenal, had a good one against Fulham, but I thought he was excellent against Spurs. I thought he was sensational in terms of an all-round performance, defensively, on the ball. Superb from Diogo Dalot. I'm really happy with that performance. I'd have him in there over Noussair Mazraoui, who is, let's be honest, Luke Shaw, he's always going to tire. Luke Shaw might not even start this next game. We'll go on to that in just a second, but Diogo Dalot has to start. That assist for Bruno Fernandes was the cherry on the cake of a really good performance. He's playing with confidence. Let's not change too much while we're winning. And now for the centre-back partnership. And listen, it's an interesting setup, this match, because for one of the first times this season, because we're not in Europe, we only have 2 cup games, we lost them both. We haven't really had midweek games to juggle. So that a lot of the players, we can go to the next week and they go, okay, they've had a week's rest, they can play again. But it's different. You know, it's a trip to London, not much training time, not much recovery time. We have to consider that. That said, I do think you have to start Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez here. Not because I don't trust Leny Yoro or Aiden Heaven. I just think they've been such a formidable duo. It's away at West Ham, as I mentioned. They have good attacking quality who can punish you. I just think if United can spend most of this game with Martinez and Harry Maguire as that partnership, we need to do it. I saw yesterday a stat. United, they haven't even conceded 2 XG across the last 4 games. Defensively, it's been really impressive. I think that's an open play, because obviously it was a scrappy own goal against Arsenal, scrappy corner against Arsenal. Kevin's won the goal for Fulham, a penalty, and then 2 clean sheets. So United defensively have been excellent, and it's been the foundation of this sort of overturn in form. Let's not change it too much. I would love Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez to start. If either of them are going to drop out, it's probably going to be Maguire, and I just think Leny Yoro can come in for him, and then Maguire can come on later in the game. But I do think it will be Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez. Now for the left back, this is a bit of a sticky situation. Luke Shaw has played more minutes than any Man United player this season. Imagine saying that at the start of the campaign. But 25 Premier League games, 25 starts for Luke Shaw. This is different though, because he's avoided injury all season, which is just miraculous in itself. But this is 3 days after the last game. And Luke Shaw, I saw it at the stadium noticeably. He was very tired at the end of that Spurs game. I think Luke Shaw might start this one on the bench. I mean, I'm not predicting the team here. This is my team. This is what I think will beat West Ham. I'm going to put Luke Shaw on the bench, and Nusayr Mazraoui can come in at left back. I just don't think it's worth the risk. The workload, the short turnover. We're going to need Luke Shaw. I know there's a sort of a 2-week break after this game. We're not in the FA Cup at the weekend, so there's a bit of a wait until the Everton away game. But I don't want to risk Luke Shaw here, and I think Nusayr Mazraoui is more than a capable left back. He plays there for Morocco sometimes as well. When Hakimi's on the right, he can definitely do it. I want to see Nusayr Mazraoui at left back here. Not because I don't trust Luke Shaw, not because I don't rate him. I think he's having a good season, but he's not the player he was, say, 10 years ago. He's in his 30s now. He is a bit injury prone. Let's not risk it. Get Nusayr Mazraoui in at left back. Now for the midfield, I may as well do the midfield two together because it's the exact same as the last 4 games. It's Casemiro, it's Kobbie Mainoo. The only other option is Manuel Ugarte, and it's similar to Luke Shaw here, you know. Casemiro, he's 33. We know why he's leaving the club. He's aging. He's earning a lot of money, but he's just so brilliant. He's just so good. And Man United are a different team when Casemiro's not playing. And it's away at West Ham. It's going to be an aggressive, physical game. United might need to rely on set pieces to get an opening if West Ham start well. I will not feel easy if Manuel Ugarte starting next to Kobbie Mainoo's a lock. You know, he's a young, fit lad. He's been sat on the bench for half the season because we had an absolute clown in charge. Kobbie Mainoo's starting. Casemiro has to be next to him. Even if he can only play 60 minutes, we just have to do it. As I say, there's a long break until the Everton game next. We need to start Casemiro. For me, it's non-negotiable. Casemiro has to start. Casemiro, Kobbie Mainoo. Ahead of them, Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, I mean, Mason Mount, I think he's still injured. Not just is Bruno Fernandes probably the best player in the league at the moment. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. I think Declan Rice is probably a lock for Player of the Year just because Arsenal are winning the league and it seems to be a sort of a team-based award. But for Bruno Fernandes to go off the season he had last season when United was shocking and Bruno Fernandes still put up outrageous numbers, since he's returned to that number 10 for position, just ridiculous. What is it now? Is it over 10 goal involvements in his last 8 games or something? I think he's got like a goal involvement in every single game apart from maybe Aston Villa away. Bruno Fernandes is just a joke, and I'm worried that we're going to lose him in the summer. We need to enjoy him while we can, and there's just not a chance United play without him. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes, and you would probably trust Bruno Fernandes to help us win this game. And now for the attack. Now, against Spurs, Amad was quiet, but I think that's not because Amad played badly. I just think United's attacks were focused down the left side. But I don't think Matheus Cunha was at his best either. I thought he started quite brightly, then he sort of sunk into the game a little bit. He obviously came off in the second half. Benjamin Sesko came on. He should have scored at the end. It was a shame. Bruno Fernandes was frustrated with him because he's looking at that assist record. He had so much time. He obviously didn't realise he had the time. Then the full-time whistle went. I saw a video after the game. You might have seen it as well. Bryan Mbeumo was limping as he left Old Trafford. And maybe that's just a player who's just played a football match, a Premier League football match. He's knackered. Fair enough. But it's a short turnover. Do we really want to risk Bryan Mbeumo? Because he's scored, 10 goals now this season already. He comes up in the big games with goals. I'm not saying leave Bryan Mbeumo at home, but I think it might be sensible to start Bryan Mbeumo on the bench here. Especially in this sort of game where it's going to be physical. West Ham, there'll be a threat of set pieces. They're going to be up for the fight. Maybe Benjamin Sesko is the wise player here. So that's what I'm going to go with here. I'm going to go with Amad on the right. Just because I think against Diouf, the left back, as I say, he's one of their biggest threats. Amad, his experience at right wing back, I think he can deal with that. Amad on the right. Matheus Cunha on the left. And Benjamin Sesko up front. Shea Lacey's got a little bit of an injury as well. He's got a minor calf injury. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks. I think as much as I don't want to drop Bryan Mbeumo, we have to manage the squad. You know, there's 13 massive games left. We've got a 5-point gap in the Champions League spots, but that doesn't mean we can just get complacent. If we start dropping points, Liverpool will catch us, even Brentford or Everton or whoever. We can't get complacent. We can't start just dropping points. We need to go into each of these last 30 matches as if we have to win it. If we want Champions League football, we have to stay consistent, and that's, yeah, I don't want to drop Mbeumo, but Benjamin Sesko deserves a start. He's been scoring goals, he's been improving. I trust him to make an impact as a starter, just as he does as a substitute. Start Benjamin Sesko here. I think that is the team. 2 changes. Nusem Mazraoui in for Luke Shaw and Benjamin Sesko in for Bryan Mbeumo. I'd be happy with that team, and I'd be confident that that Man United side can go to West Ham and get 3 points. Don't forget to tell me what you're thinking in the comments. I want to discuss this with you, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe as well for daily Man United videos, daily Man United shorts. We're on here every single day waffling about Man United. What is not to like? But thank you for watching if you've reached this far. I've been Alex Turk, this has been Turk Talks FC, and I'll see you after the West Ham game, when hopefully we've won 5 games in a row. Take care.